Hey, Gary here with you, day 18 update AI blogging. Here is the Google Search Console. Currently, you can see that we have 11 posts and or pages indexed. You can see we have 28 that haven't been indexed, and currently we have 25 blog posts. Of course, these blog posts have been written by ChatGPT and or Koala. Also, you can see the pages and the posts that have been indexed according to Google based upon a site search. One thing I will or want to cover in this update is the fact that the pages.universe.unriddled.com, if you see here terms of service, what we did in one of the updates, I wanted to remove pages.universeunriddled.com, the index, because it is not one of the pages that we created. For example, the pages here, and I can make this a little bigger, I think. There we go. It wasn't a terms of service or the privacy policy disclaimer, any of the other pages. It was a page that is the index inside of Groove Pages and the way that it builds out the site in Groove Pages, and it creates that index or index.html. You can see now, based upon the removal that we've added, it is gone and it's not indexed any longer, which is good. So to take a quick look at the blog and where we're at, we have astronomy basics, and I've added a new category called phases of the moon. If you scroll down, you'll see that the first post was on April 15th right here. Simple trick, how to memorize the planets of the moon. Then I moved into astronomy for beginners. And then I started moving into phases of the moon. I did make some telescope and binocular posts here, which were the Amazon post, where I was using the Koala Amazon Roundup post feature to make those. But then you can see I moved back into the lunar phases here in April 30th, April 26th, April 30th, down into May. All of these posts have been about phases of the moon and tracking the lunar cycles. So I created this new category called phases of the moon. And I did that based upon this chat that I had with ChatGPT, and I put it here in the spreadsheet when I was looking for topical authority around astronomy basics. So 30 semantically relevant but unique topics under the main category of astronomy basics. One of them was phases of the moon. So I came down and I asked ChatGPT to give me 10 different keyword variations of phases of the moon that address a different search intent. And I've created all these, but I've highlighted this one in blue, Moon Phase Photography Tips. And I want to talk a little bit more about, again, why I've put this one in blue. And I'm going to do that by going back to ChatGPT and showing you what happened when I actually entered the prompt here to list the LSI keywords and then create the outline based around the information or moon phase photography tips. You can see that it dived into the world of photography to include DSL moon photography, mirrorless camera moon photography, some smartphone photography. But the idea and the concept here is once it created the outline and then it wrote the introduction, and then when it wrote the blog post, I just had it write the blog post in just one shot using that prompt. You can see here it started talking about the equipment and the camera settings for moon photography. So I think I'm going to keep this post, but I'm going to move away from this idea of photography because I'm not interested in photography. And even though I'm letting the AI write all this content for the blog and basically just have this idea of copy paste and then minimal edits, sort of the idea or the high level concept of sort of rank and bank creating this blog using AI, but also it doesn't interest me, photography, and I don't have any hands-on or personal experience with it, and I never will. So I don't even want to read or edit those posts. So I'm going to move more into categories of what I originally thought Universe Unriddled would be about, which is astronomy basics, but more facts. And to do that, I'm going to go to rank IQ. And again, this doesn't have anything to do with the AI, but the AI is just your assistant in creating the content, but the direction of the blog really is controlled by you. And you can get a lot of great help from the AI, but at the end of the day, you need to make the decision of the direction you want to go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into the keyword library, and I'm going to go back into space because this is the niche or the real topic of Universe Unriddled is space overall. And then you can see here I can drop into search keywords, and I want to search for fact or facts. So we'll apply that filter, and then you can see here that I have asteroid belt facts for kids, asteroid fun facts, astronomy facts, but the idea here is black hole facts for kids, comet facts for students, comet interesting facts. And you can see here that there are a list of posts that I can create around facts. And you can see the competition and the time to rank here that they've given you inside of Rank IQ, Quasar facts, Hale-Bopp comet facts, neutron star fun facts. These are ultra fast, very fast, or considered fast to rank. And these are the things, because my blog obviously doesn't have a ton of authority, but I can rank for these because the competition is low and I can create these posts. Plus I think, or I've seen so far that the AI is better, or I can create better content if I'm looking at facts and just create posts around facts, interesting facts, and build tables for those facts, and then add in some interesting pictures like the ones I've got or the images I'm getting from NASA, instead of diving into something like photography where there's some good keywords there and I think I could rank for those. But ultimately, I think that is more of a real niche blog where you have a passion for that and you're sharing exactly what you're doing versus what the AI has given me to this point. And I'm going to go ahead and finish that blog post, the original blog post that we came up with from the ChatGPT research. And you can see here, moon phase photography tips, a comprehensive guide to capturing lunar beauty. And you can see here it created, when it wrote the blog post, it kind of left these empty. So I'm going to have to do some research. But I think the main thing here is research, or the research that I'm going to do here is going to be linking out to external sources. And you can see this table it created here. Then it created this table here and it added this green color. And I'm not sure where that came from, but I actually like the look of it. But I like this fact that I can add this into the category, and the category over here of phases of the moon. But I can link out to these external resources and really just use this as a post as part of phases of the moon. And then also towards the end, I'm going to change this sentence right here to be about, if you're interested in photography, the first way or the best way to start to get an idea of taking good photographs would be to check out these binoculars so you can get a good idea, or you can get a good look at the moon before you start planning to take photos of the moon, something like that. But then move away completely from this idea of creating blog posts around photography, astrophotography, tips around photography, because I do not want Universe Unriddled and this exercise in creating blog posts about taking photographs. I want it to be more about the riddles or the mysteries of the universe that I can solve, and I can do those with facts using the AI a lot better. Or that's what I think at this point. If this update was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget all the other updates are in the playlist. Check that out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next update. Bye.